Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. So today we have another fun foundation review. I know you guys might be getting tired of these reviews, but there's so many new foundations that are coming out on the market right now, which is really amazing because we want to find the perfect foundation for us. Now today we're going to be reviewing the new Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. This claims are that it stays all day, all night. So for my 8 to 5 babes, this might be the new foundation for you. So if you guys want to know all the good, the bad, the ugly, everything, then just please keep on watching. Now let's get on to the video. Okay guys, so I'm really excited for today's foundation review. I know I've done a ton of them. If you guys haven't seen them, I will leave them down in the description box or they'll be up in the cards. But for today's foundation review, we're going to be doing the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. It stays all day and night. So do you have a 24-hour foundation? We'll find out. We'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna be up for 24 hours, but we'll see how well it lasts. I do have like combo skin, so we'll definitely see how my oils and stuff like that work with the foundation. But I have the Sephora app up right now, so I'll kind of give you guys the claims, how much it is. This is a deluxe sample. I did get this in an order. I believe I had to spend $25 or more, and I got this little deluxe sample. It's really cute. I know that this will definitely give me enough of whether I really do like the foundation or not. If I want to buy the full size, I do have a couple of Charlotte Tilbury products, but I don't have her foundation. So I was really excited to get this. I did pick up in the shade 7.5 Neutral, which on the Sephora website says for medium skin with neutral undertones, which is pretty much about my undertone and stuff like that. It looks pretty light in the bottle, but I kind of swatched on my hand. Hopefully it works for my entire face. I do have some breakouts right now. My PMS is really bad right now. But I have like a lot of breakouts, a lot of cystic acne, so we'll definitely see how that covers that. But anyways, like I said, we have this in 44 shades, which is really amazing. Has a pretty good range of shades. Like I said, this retails for $44 and has pretty good reviews. I would say like almost like 4.5 stars out of 5. This is a full coverage. The finish is matte. This is for normal, dry, combination, and oily. So pretty much array of all type of skin, for all skin types. And this is what it is. It's a long-lasting, weightless, hybrid skincare foundation. Charlotte's secret to a flawless, poreless looking, confident complexion. And so what does it say about the hybrid skincare? So it has Replixum, I hope I'm saying that right, helps to reduce the appearance of wrinkles. And then they have Moss Cell Tech. #1 helps to hydrate the skin. So even though it's matte, it's going to help you stay hydrated. And then the Air Cool provides an immediate fresh feel on the skin. So these are like the highlighted ingredients in this product and all of that. But my skin is already primed. I'm actually using a different primer today. Too Faced Primed and Peachy. It's a cooling matte skin perfecting primer. I want to use something different today, and I really do like this primer. So let's go ahead and just get started. I'm probably put like about that much and just see how I like it. But oh, it has a scent. I think it does. If this is what I'm smelling, it smells really good. Okay, so first off, the consistency is, it doesn't feel thick, but moving the product around, it has like kind of like a whipped consistency. I would definitely say you gotta work with this pretty quickly because once it sets, it's set. But I will say the finish is really nice. Let me get a little close up and personal view. The finish is really nice. My pores are nice and covered. The actual shade itself matches me pretty good. I'm not gonna use very much, almost the same amount that I use on the other side. But we'll see how this works better with the Beauty Blender. Okay, so I will say that I think I might like the Beauty Blender side just a little bit more. Kind of smooths everything out, but of course it does pick up more products. So I do think that if you are going to use a Beauty Blender, maybe you could use a brush and then kind of get bounced over with the Beauty Blender. Here I have like some cystic acne right here, have some acne up here. I'm just having not the best time with acne right now, but it's okay. We're human, it happens. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put some on the back of my hand and I'm just gonna like lightly tap and see if I can build more coverage kind of like in my cheek area. I think if you have really pretty like deep stubby head acne, that the redness is still gonna peek through. But I think with how quickly with the foundation you have to act, you might have to just set with concealer to cover it. But this is a really nice finish for it, claiming it to be a matte foundation. It's really nice and it's covering my pores really nicely. But like I said, just like these little areas right here and there, it's just I'm still seeing some redness peeking through. But I'm just gonna go ahead and put concealer on. You guys already know I've been really liking the Makeup Forever one, so we'll just kind of see how that layers over this foundation. Overall, the concealer looks like it's blending pretty well with the foundation, which is great. So I'm just gonna get a really big powder brush and get as much as I can from this compact, and I'm gonna set the whole face with this powder. Okay, so the face is nice and set. Everything looks really nice. I think that if I put a little bit of some Fix Plus, it will kind of help the like kind of powdery look that I have going on my face, but everything looks really nice. I'm getting a little bit of weirdness happening right in here. For some reason, I get a lot of like, it gets creped or like caked in this nostril, but not really so much this nostril. I'm not sure why. But that might just be, I don't know, it just looks kind of weird right there, but maybe like throughout the day it might look a little bit better. But right now it is 147. Like I did it with my Fenty foundation, I would do my best to keep it on until like about like 9 o'clock to see how it looks. I'm hoping that it does stay really well, because this would be a really great foundation for my gals that have combo skin. But I'm going to finish the rest of my face and I'll do some check-ins and stuff like that throughout the video, and hopefully this foundation works out. Alright guys, so I am back. So I've had this foundation for probably about an hour now. It's almost 3 o'clock, but everything looks really nice. Not too bad for like a matte foundation. I don't think it's like a true like full matte foundation. I will say it has probably like a soft touch of a matte foundation, but we'll see how this looks. My pores look pretty nice. They're nice and still covered still. But that may change throughout the day and stuff like that. So I do have a couple things that I have to do today. So hopefully it is a really hot today. Like I want to say the heat index is 107 or 108. So we'll see how the sweat and stuff like that works. We might go bowling later. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. And hopefully this foundation lasts, because like I said, for $44 foundation, we want your money to go long. And I know especially with the Pat McGrath foundation, that kind of let me down. So I'm hoping that all these foundation launches that are coming out, I'm hoping that they really are to what we expect, because like I said, we're spending a lot of good money, hard-on money on these products. So I'll catch you guys in a little bit, and hopefully the foundation is still intact. Alrighty guys, so it is currently 9:06. I've had this foundation for about 8 hours now. So let's do a little bit of a recap. So this foundation claims that it is a all day, all night foundation. So basically, if you're gonna be all out the day, all night, basically you're just out on the town for the entire day, this foundation is supposed to last. So other than my like makeup like creasing, which I kind of wanted to see how well the Pat McGrath shadows would perform with no primed and primed. I was just testing it, but anyways, this guy is really creasing really bad. I don't know if you guys can probably see, but anyways, so far everything looks really nice. I'm actually surprised for once my smile lines aren't like really like pronounced. Like most of the time, like my smile lines are like, you can see them and they look good. The little bit of creasing that I had right here, it's kind of like maybe from just like my oils from my skin kind of like smoothed everything out. My pores still look really nice and everything like that. I'm actually, like I said, I'm really surprised. I think I'm more satisfied with this foundation than I was with the Pat McGrath. I just feel like that one just really didn't like, I I don't know, like it just really didn't give it to me. This one looks really nice. Like I said, my pores are pretty much filled up here. Pores are pretty filled here. And pores are pretty filled here. I'm actually really surprised. I'm actually like, I was really not thinking that this foundation was gonna like perform this well. Because I know a lot of foundations nowadays are like, oh, we do this and you can wear this foundation for 24 hours and it's gonna last. It'll last through a hurricane. It'll last through, you know, an apocalypse. So like I said, I'm really surprised with how this foundation is going. Let's just talk about the good and the bad. So with the price with this foundation, you do get 1 fluid ounces, which is your standard foundation, which is $44, which honestly for a high-end foundation, which is honestly not that bad, compared to like the Pat McGrath, that one was $65. So the Charlotte Tilbury foundation is a type of price that I usually stick around if I'm going in a like prestige luxe type of foundation price. So will I be buying this in the full size? I'm thinking about it. I will have to probably go through a couple of my foundations before I decide to commit to this one. Like I said, I do have a deluxe sample, so I do have quite a bit some time to play around with it. Now another con, you do have to work very quickly with this foundation. And with that being said, I'm talking about once you put on your skin, you have to blend it out like no other. I would really take your time with it. Do your cheeks, another cheek, your forehead, your chin, your nose, because I'm telling you, I think with that, it can be a little bit hard with if you're, you know, put it all around your face and then it's like, oh, like it's not wanting to blend out, because it's once it stays, it stays. So I will say with that, it being the lasting power that it has and that it claims, I can understand why the foundation is, once it's set, it's set. So work really quickly with it. I think it works best with a beauty blender. I didn't really care for it with the brush. I feel like it made my skin look more like caked. You could really see that matte foundation, which does claim to be matte foundation, but I do feel with the beauty blender, it's a little bit softer. It really comes like almost, I won't say skin like, but it really gets in the skin. It makes you, and it doesn't feel like you have any type of foundation on. But with the claims of it being a matte foundation, I do agree with that. It's a very soft matte. It's not a very like hard matte foundation like the All Nighter, the older one. It's something like that, or like Estee Lauder Double Wear. It's not like a full matte where it's like, ooh. But I will say that if you do have dry skin, you probably will have to prep your skin really well with this. It will probably cling to some, if you have some really dry patches. But I think that if you have like pretty like normal to combo skin, this foundation will work really great for you. Like I said, like it looks really nice. My natural oils are peeking through. It's nothing where it's like, oh, I need a blot. Like I'm actually really surprised that the middle of my forehead isn't like a grease spot, because normally by now 8 hours in, I will usually have like this spot right here and it's just like bam, and it's just oily, and I can like go like this and just feel the oils. Everything just looks really nice. Like I said, you will have to definitely test it out if you do live by a Sephora and if they do have this foundation. I recommend you trying out and getting a sample and seeing if you like it. But if you trust my review and you really want to try this foundation, then go for it. Everything that I have on my face, I will leave it listed down in the description box if you guys are interested. So that is going to complete today's video. On that note, I'm ready to like rip off these lashes and go to bed. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and also give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll catch y'all on Thursday's video. Bye guys.